Hello, Oasis Church. Yes, this is my pastor's email update this week, and I'm going to try to call it Around Oasis in 3 minutes, all three campuses. And I just felt like this week in my email, I couldn't tell some of the stories about Easter the way I could on a video. And so I'm just YouTubing this from my house where I've been studying today. And I just want to share with you about Easter. You know, we all see the crowds and we're packed out and had just great services and excited services and worship and music. We kicked off Street Smarts. But what we miss sometimes are those individual stories. Just last night on Facebook, I had a Facebook friend that told me they had 3 family members and friends come and they loved it and they'll be back. Then another lady weighed in and said, you know, our family came for the very first time at Easter 3 years ago and now we're members and we love Oasis. Another girl that had been a Facebook friend of mine for about 6 months, I don't even remember how we got connected, but her and her family just moved down here from Minnesota and said last week we visited and it looks like Oasis is going to be our church home. And so those are some exciting things. Yes, we had 10 people baptized. We had many people come to Christ. Our kids' classes were full. Our services were full, all 3 campuses. I want to thank all of you at the Pines campus at 10:30 and noon that went to other services last week because you allowed us, yes, we packed out, but you allowed us to have all the guests there and we didn't have to close one kid's class because we had too many. That we normally do in a normal week. And so we just had an exciting week. We had a brand new church start, Jack Akimian, on Saturday night. I was there, probably 100 people or more. Continue to pray for that new church and that ministry. Jeremy Higdon weighed in and said they had 164, their biggest attendance yet in Jacksonville at Oasis, North Florida. So God continues to do great things. This week, we continue in the Proverbs series, Street Smarts. Last week, we said, who do you trust? Of course, only God is the one we can really trust. But then where do we find wisdom? That's what the book of Proverbs is about. So we're going to give you some practical tips from Proverbs this week on how to find wisdom. Well, I'm not sure if you like this kind of update or not. Maybe it's better than read my email, but I just want to share some of these stories with you this week. And so weigh in with me on Facebook, send me an email. Tell me if you want more like this or if you just rather my regular letter. Well, I actually did it in 3 minutes. And if we continue to do it, it will be left up to you if you want me to bring some updates like this in a personal way. And maybe even let's name it around Oasis in 3 minutes may not be it, may be uncensored. The Naked Pastor's already taken that name, but who knows what it may come up with. And so I'm going to actually weigh in less than 3 minutes. Hope to see you at one of the campuses this week in our 7 nights of worship, and it's going great. Got a lot of exciting things. God bless you and have a great week.